Hello students, myself Pradeep Joshi welcomes you all to our YouTube channel Scienceonomy classes. Today we are here with a new chapter and the name of the chapter is Chemistry in Everyday Life. In this chapter we will study about the compounds which are used in daily life. Before starting this chapter, look here. This chapter is similar to CBSE or NCERT chapter 2nd. There the name of this chapter is acid, base and salt. So we can say that this chapter is similar to CBSE NCERT chapter 2nd. Now CBSE students also can watch this video and can learn from this video. Now in today's class we will see about acid, physical properties of acid, chemical properties of acids, types of acid and use of acid. So let's start. Now first important thing, the acid is taken from a Latin word. The word acid is taken from a Latin word acidus, which means sour. The Hindi of this sour is khatta. Have you ever tasted lemon, mangoes? These all are oranges. These all are sour in taste. Now, so first thing is acid gives sour in taste. The word acid is taken from a Latin word acidus. Third, the pH of acid is less than 7. pH scale tells us how the strength of acid or base. That means how strong is acid and base. So the value of pH is less than 7. Next, when acid dissolved in water or aqueous solution, it gives H plus ion. This is the special property of acid. That means it gives H plus ion when dissolved in water. Next, important, acid turns blue litmus to red litmus. Now the question is, what is litmus? Litmus is an indicator which tells us whether a substance is acid or base. It is an indicator, it is a natural indicator. Now it is, the litmus is taken from lichen. It belongs to Thallophyta group. Now one trick is there, because many of the students get confused that acid turns blue litmus red or red litmus blue. Now see, I will write three words. Now this is acid. Now what does acid do? Acid converts blue litmus red. Getting my point? This is very easy trick. Acid converts blue litmus red. So with these three words you can easily find out that what litmus does with acid. That means blue litmus paper turns to red. Now these are the physical properties of acid. Now we will start. Organic acid. Organic acid means the acid which is obtained from nature. That means the acid which you obtain from plants and animals are known as organic acid. These acids are not harmful for us. This is eatable. That means we can eat this acid. For example, these are very important part. Listen carefully and watch carefully. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Vinegar is used to preserve food and it is used in making different types of foods. Also in vinegar is used. Now citric acid is found in lemon and oranges. All the citric fruits, citric acid is found. Lactic acid, it is found in sour milk. Tartaric acid, it is found in tamarind and unripe grapes. Oxalic acid, it is found in tomato. Formic acid, it is found in ant sting. Many of you have uh, experience when ants sting, you get pain or sensation there. Why? Because formic acid is found in ants sting. Now we have completed second, mineral acid. The acid which we obtain from mineral of the earth is called mineral acid. These are man-made acid also. Example, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. Now acid is classified into two parts. First is strong acid, another is weak acid. Very important, listen carefully. Some acid completely ionized in aqueous solution or water solution. Now what is the meaning of ionized? Ionized means when any substance, ion or atom donate or lose electron, donate or accept electron, then they are said to be ionized. So strong acid, the acid which completely ionized in aqueous solution is known as strong acid. They give large amount of H plus ion, that means they give hydrogen ion in large amount. All mineral acid are strong acid. We have studied about mineral acid. The acid which is obtained from the mineral of the earth are known as mineral acid. So all the mineral acid are strong acid exception carbonic acid. Very important, write it down. The strong acid, they have lower pH. In pH scale, the acid which will have low value, that means it is very powerful. So strong acid always have lower pH value. Example of strong acid, hydrochloric acid, HCl, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. Next, now weak acid. Some acid partially dissociate into its ion in aqueous solution. Some acids are there which does not ionized into completely, that means which does not completely ionized, only some of its parts get ionized in aqueous solution. This type of acid is known as weak acid. Weak acid have high pH value, that means it will have value from 3.5 to 7. Next, organic acid are weak acid. We have studied about organic acid before. Organic acid, the acid which we obtain from plants and animals, are known as organic acid. So organic acid are weak acid. They give small amount of H plus ion. Example of weak acid is formic acid and carbonic acid. Next is very important, concentrated acid and dilute acid. Now one trick is there. C means cat and D means dog. If we compare cat and dog with each other, we find concentrated acid, that means cat drink milk and with compared to water, water is less and milk is more. In dog, milk is less and water is more. So we can say concentrated acid is acid which contains less water. We can compare concentrated with cat, less water, and with dilute which contains more amount of water. That means we can compare dilute D with dog. Dog consume more water. So dilute acid is acid which has more amount of water. Now we start with properties of acid. We have seen the physical properties of acid. In physical property, we have seen that acid are sour in taste. Acid converts blue litmus to red. Acid has pH less than 7. when acid dissolve in water, they give H plus ion. So these are the physical property of acid. Now chemical property. First is when acid react with metal, it forms salt and hydrogen gas. So whenever a reaction is there, the first thing is to take out hydrogen gas from this reaction. Now we will write H2SO4 plus Zn. We know that when acid react with metal, hydrogen gas comes out. So the first thing is to take out this hydrogen. When we will take out this hydrogen, what is left? ZnSO4. So we will write ZnSO4 and hydrogen gas goes out. Understood? The next is HCl plus Zn. Again we know that hydrogen gas comes out when acid react with metal, but the main thing is that hydrogen gas comes out in pair, so only one hydrogen is there, so we will write here 2. And after that we know that the first thing is take out hydrogen. When we will take out this hydrogen, what is left? Zn. We will write Zn. Cl is there. Now see, this 2 is for hydrogen as well as chlorine, so we will write ZnCl2. See here. Getting my point? Moving on. This is the first property. It is said that we should not store acid in metal container because acid react with metals and forms hydrogen gas, which is not good for our health. So that's why your mother does not store pickles in metal containers. For pickle there is a plastic cans, or there is a special type of cans which are used to store pickles. Now I have not written this arrow to show you that this arrow indicates in which direction the reaction is taking place. The substances which are placed before arrow are known as reactants, and after the arrow these are known as products, and hydrogen gas is going up, so this is the indication. Now we have completed the first chemical property of acid. Now the second property is when metal oxide reacts with acid, it forms salt and water. Now what is metal oxide? When metal react with oxide, it is known as metal oxide. Mg plus O, that is 2MgO. So when metal react with metal oxide, with oxide, it is known as metal oxide. So this is metal and this is oxide. So when this combine together, this is known as CuO. When metal oxide react with acid, HCl is there, it will form salt and water. Now see, this is metal oxide plus 2HCl. The main thing is we know that metal oxide react with acid to form water. So first thing is to take out water. We will take out this 2H and O. After that what is left we will write now Cu and Cl, but we know that this 2 is common for H and Cl, so we will write 2 also, Cu, Cl2 and H2O. In the first line I have told you that metal oxide react with acid to form salt and water. So the first thing is to take out water, and after that what is left we will write that. Understood? Now important thing, 5-star, metal oxide is basic in nature. The nature of metal oxide is basic. Now the third property of acid is acid react with base to form salt and water. The main thing is that take out water from this reaction. Now see, HCl plus NaOH. Now see how water, what is the formula of water? H2O. So take out H from here and OH from here. We will take out with this H2O, then what is left? NaCl. We can write NaCl. So this is salt and this is water. In this way we can take out salt and water. Now next one other trick is there. HCl, H is plus and this is minus. NaOH, this is plus, this is minus. Now the plus part will combine with minus and the minus part will combine with plus. Yeah, that means the positive part will combine with negative and the negative part will combine with, you know that same pole repels and the opposite pole attracts. So the Na plus will combine with Cl and OH will combine with H. Now H2O and NaCl. This reaction is also known as neutralization reaction because the reaction in which acid and base combine together to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction, the acid and salt combines in a definite proportion. Now, moving on, the aqueous solution of acid is good conductor of electricity. That means the solution of acid is good conductor of electricity. Next, acid is corrosive in nature. That means when acid falls on a substance, on a clothes or on a skin, it attacks or it burns that part. Or when it falls on a skin or clothes, it eat that part and that part gets rotten. Now, uses of acid, very important. First, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, is known as king of acid because it is the acid which is used in all the industry. The country in which sulfuric acid is used, that we can decide on the use of sulfuric acid, that whether a country is developed or developing, because sulfuric acid is used in all the industry, so it is known as king of acid, like fertilizers, paints, dyes, car batteries, detergent, etc. Second use, nitric acid. It is used in making fertilizers, explosives, dyes, plastics, etc. Next, HCl, hydrochloric acid. It is used in sanitary to in industry. It is used as a sanitary or to clean the boilers. It is used in leather industries, textile industry. Now, one important thing, 5-star, very important topic, aquaresia. Now see one thing, one trick is there to learn this one. What is aquaresia? Aquaresia is a solution which is formed by nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. Now see, in alphabet what comes first? H come first or N come first? H come first. So we will take 3 part. The alphabet which comes first has more part. Okay, so hydrochloric acid comes first, the 3 part of hydrochloric, and nitric acid comes after, so 1 part of this. So NH ratio is 1:3. So aquaresia is a mixture which is formed by nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. So what is the specialty of aquaresia? It is a reddish orange or reddish yellow solution. Now what is the important thing? Aquaresia can dissolve metal like gold and platinum also. That means it is a solution which can dissolve gold and platinum. In this way we have studied the topic acid. In the next class we will start from a fresh topic, that is base. So students, if you are like my video, if you are learning from my video, then hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel. And the last, the question time, I will ask you one question from today, what I taught you today. I will ask you from one question from there. My question is, tomato contains which acid? Name the acid which is found in tomato. Make sure give your answer in the comment box. If you like the video, then hit the like button and subscribe our channel. Press the bell icon also to get the latest notification. Make sure students, if you are learning from my video, then please give the answer in the comment box and have a good day. Thank you once again for watching my video. Thank you.